Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here and welcome to the 8C. I know it's kind of weird because I'm not a massive fan of this car, but it is one of the few cars left on the crew to make before Wild Run comes out very soon. Well, we've got Need for Speed, then we've got Wild Run. But Wild Run is going to add a bunch of new cars which we want to get into, which will push these ones further back. So it makes sense to give them a go now. Anyway, I have no idea what this is going to look like. We tried the 4C because I believe that was the old C. And I quite like that. The only problem I have with the 8C, or Alphas in general, is they're very, very small. And I understand that's kind of a point of it, but I don't really like small, compact cars that much. I don't know, maybe it's just the styling. Maybe it's because it's a sports car and it's really tiny. Like, sports cars are usually a bit longer. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get into it. So, front bumper, what do we got out? You know what, we're going to change the colour first so I can actually see. That would be great. Front bumper-wise, I like the one we had stock, but oh, I actually quite like those as well. I'm not exactly sure which one to go with. What was the first one like again? Was it? Yeah. It was okay. I might actually stick with the one that came with it. I think it looks pretty cool. Rear bumper wise though, we need something a little bit crazy. Yes, I found something crazy, and it's not me. No fenders, side skirts. Do we get a crazy one? No, removes the car. Why would you remove the carbon from the sides? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Apparently so. Have you out of your mind? We could go with the Alpha rims. Oh, I'm liking those. I'm really liking that. Oh, I like those as well. I'm not exactly sure what to go with now. I kind of like the darker one because it is black or carbon on the roof. So it makes sense to go with like darker rims for the color balance, you know, contrast balance, whatever you want to call it. So let's go. Let's try these ones as well. You know what? We're going to go with those. I never really go with like stupidly spoked rims, but that's just a lot of... I was going to say it's a lot of fun. I guess in a way it is. We need a big wang. Remove wing. I'm sorry. Who do you think I am? We got this one as well. Yes. Yes! That is what you call a fucking wing. Holy shit. It needs to be like twice as big as the car. And that's basically what that is. Almost. So, last step would be the hood. Oh. If we go with the carbon hood, as I said with the 4C, this becomes like a mini Veyron. Almost, kind of. I kind of like that because obviously the roof is carbon and it kind of adds a little bit of balance, but at the same time I actually kind of like just having a normal roof like this. That's actually looking really vicious right now. We're going to go with that one, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, she's complete. So let's do what we need to do. Drive it. We are in the countryside again. What are we doing here? Well, I just thought this was like the perfect place to drive this car. I think it suits it really, really well. So I'm actually quite impressed with this car. Like, normally it's stock. I'm not really a massive fan of Alphas. Well, you know, we're going to do this challenge. I'm not usually a massive fan of Alphas because they're not really exciting cars in any way. I don't know. Is it just me that thinks that? I might be alone here. But I don't think it's very exciting. But now that we've modified this, now we're on something completely different. This is something very different indeed. Like, normally you just... as I said, normally with an Alpha, I'm not really massive. They're like, oh, it's amazing. I'm like, it's pretty nice, yeah. It's different, but now we've modified it. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm pretty sure you'll agree. Oh, let's whack that in. Give us a little performance upgrade for the little Alpha. I guess, though, that's kind of the reason why people get this car. I know a channel Seen Through Glass. I know it through Supercars in London. He has a 4C, I believe, and it's been crashed recently. Oops, by somebody, but it is a very different car. It's not like you don't see it often. I've never seen one in person ever. Then again, I haven't seen an R34. I've seen like 2 GTRs, so. I haven't seen a lot of cars. I do live in Grimsby. I saw a Bentley in Grimsby the other day. What? I know. A Bentley in Grimsby. Just, what? Priorities, mate. Get the fuck out of here, then buy a Bentley. Anyway, as I said, it's a different car. I quite like that it is different. And I think it's going to stay different because it's not very exciting. This has just become an episode of insulting how the fact that nobody owns an Alpha. It's like a Windows phone. Nobody fucking owns one, except me mum, because it was cheap and I got it for her birthday, or Christmas, or her birthday. I can't remember which one. Okay, now that is cool. The cockpit view looks freaking awesome. So, handling-wise, I'm going to say it handles really well. He says as he smashes into the back of a fucking traffic car. I'm saying that because it's very snappy and it doesn't sway everywhere. And we're on sport mode. Normally cars start to lean a little bit into the corners more when it's on sport. But no problems. It's just going for it. Go on, Alpha. Go for it. Move it. Now, I'm not sure what specs it would really suit when it comes to the new specs. Like, I don't imagine it being a good monster truck. I don't imagine it being a good drift or drag car. It just doesn't fit in. And that's probably my main thing with Alphas. They don't really fit in anywhere. They're all right. I don't know. Can we go off-road? Let's see if they're good at off-roading. That's not a road. Let's go off-roading on a dirt road. I don't think that makes much sense, but we'll go and do it. It was like the shortest dirt road I've ever seen in my life. You know, I'm going to try and muck about with this. I'm going to go to sport mode now. Sport mode, we're in sport mode, you prat. Oh, yeah. We'll go to the other mode. Hardcore, that's the one. That's the fucking one. Let's throw it around a little bit more. So we're going stupid speed. I say we're going stupid. We're going about 160, which is kind of grand pace, to be honest with you. Because you're an Alpha. The wing probably doesn't help. It doesn't. It looks cool, and it doesn't affect the handling because it's the crew. It's an arcade racer. Let's go. Don't fall off the track. Jesus Christ! It's still planted though. Like, I'm not having any issues right here. If I just hit the handbrake though, will it go? It's still like so controllable. It's as if it's got like stability management and traction control and everything on it when I'm not doing anything. There's no such thing. I'm on hardcore. I should be off if there is a traction control. I don't know. So have I changed my opinion on the Alpha 8C? Do I regret not getting it earlier? Well, it's an Alpha. It's not a bad car. It's just not an amazing car. The wing is fucking cool. I'll give it that. Like, it looks a lot cooler when you get customizations, but there's something about it that I'm not a massive fan of. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Is this a car that you've been using on the crew since like day one? Is it like your dream car or something? I imagine it is some people's dream car, but for me, it's just a bit small, I guess, and it's not very exciting looking. I don't know. But I think we are done here for today. So if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like if you want to see more of the crew on the channel. But until next time, guys. Oh shit! Alpha's trying to whip it. It's still really fucking grippy. I will see you guys in the next video. You like the outro? I think so. Peace.